Are we on? Yes, we are. What's up, guys? It's McKinley Crain here, and today I'm going to be doing my spoiler-free movie review of a movie I saw a couple of weeks ago, which was the 2002 action movie Equilibrium. So Equilibrium is a sci-fi like dystopian action movie that takes place in like a dystopian future. And it stars Christian Bale as cleric John Preston, who is basically like a part of like the police, the police of the future. Except his main job is to go around and bust people for having objects or items that cause people to feel things. The thing about this movie is in the futuristic dystopian society that's like in this movie, like feeling anything, feeling feelings is like illegal. It's banned. The citizens in this, the citizens of this society in this movie are like all required by law to like take these like little pills that like prevent them from like feeling stuff, just feeling feelings. And so they basically also ban anything that causes people to feel anything. So that includes like books, movies, art, you name it, it's banned. So basically, cleric John Preston's job is to basically go around and burn paintings and burn books and arrest people for having those things. And yes, I know what you're thinking. That sounds very similar to both a movie and the book that the movie was based on. That this particular movie was based on, which I'm referring to. And that movie is Fahrenheit 451. Yes. This movie, Equilibrium, was highly influenced by Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. It was also very heavily influenced by The Matrix. It has a lot of like similar fighting styles in this movie that were obviously inspired by The Matrix. So yeah, this movie is kind of like Fahrenheit 451 mixed with The Matrix. But like, it's its own kind of thing. It took two basically unoriginal ideas and combined them to make something new, something creative, to make its own original idea. And it works. This is a perfect movie in my opinion. It was way better than I expected it to be. I expected it to be great, I just didn't expect it to be perfect. This movie has amazing special effects, amazing cinematography, amazing acting, especially from the main character himself, cleric John Preston, who's played by Christian Bale. Yeah, so Christian Bale gives the best performance in this movie, even though the whole cast is great. Yeah, and I forgot to tell you, so basically, one day, cleric John Preston, just basically breaks one of the little capsules or whatever that has his medicine in it, and he's supposed to like go immediately like report to like some like I can't remember what it's called, like some place where like he can just get a replacement capsule for his little medicine or serum or whatever it was that prevents him from feeling, but he doesn't. So basically he starts like feeling emotions, and it's really powerful and really beautiful when he does. Like, this movie makes just like feeling everyday emotions like look super powerful, and this movie is super powerful. Um, you can like when characters feel in this movie, like it's almost like you're the characters and you're feeling with them. You're like feeling what they're feeling. And these characters are like super deep and super in depth, and they're awesome. And you know, in this movie, like they're like a lot. Like the majority of society can't feel because they're on that that serum stuff that prevents them from feeling. And the thing what this movie did was like it makes those people like seem motionless, like emotionless, like they have no emotions at all. Like they talk, the way they talk is just like in such like a robotic tone, and it works. I think that's genius, and I think this whole movie is genius. um yeah, so basically, Cleric John Preston, yeah, so he stops taking his medicine, right? And then basically he starts, trying to rebel. Oh, and I should probably also add that, he also took a book home with him, which is very similar to, like, once again, Fahrenheit 451, where Montauk, if you don't know who that is, that's the main character, who's supposed to go around and, like, burn books with the other firefighters or whatever. And, he takes one home and he basically reads it, and that's what Cleric John Preston does. But Cleric John Preston also finds art and, music and stuff, and, actually just feels emotion. And it's, who knew that, like, watching somebody, like, just feel everyday normal emotions could be, like, so powerful and so just gripping and entertaining to watch. And this movie is very powerful, and it can be very emotional, and it's just a very powerful film. And I think that it's it's better told than the story of Fahrenheit 451 was. I don't like it as much as I like The Matrix, but they're both perfect movies in my opinion. Um, and I love this movie, and it's just the whole cast is great. And when it was first released, the majority of the critics um didn't like it, but the audience who went to go see it liked it. It has like a 43% on Rotten Tomatoes, or 44%, but it has like critical score, but it has like an 83% audience score, 82 or 83% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. I can't remember anyway. And now a lot of critics are starting to like it. Um, I guess it was just one of those movies that, like, were just ahead of their time, and like a lot of people couldn't like understand stuff about what made like what makes the movie great. Anyway, I love this movie. It's just a perfect movie. The cinematography is great. Um, I love the whole setting, and I love the costumes. They fit the tone of this movie. And I love the ending, and I just love the fight scenes. The fight scenes are awesome, and they're really fun to watch. And I'm going to give this movie a 100% out of 100%, which is the equivalent of an A+. Like, subscribe, join the notification squad, I will return.